Hey, I'm Cameron. Welcome back to the Busy Gardener channel. Today we're going to take a quick look at how to go from something like this to get your citrus and hand juicer to moving to something like this. Let's get busy. So on Amazon I got one of these things. It's like a little hand juicer and it's great if you want to just get a cup or two of juice for yourself. But what happens when you have a giant tree full of citrus and you're wanting to make a bunch of juice? I wanted something that was going to be automated. And while I was looking at a couple of appliances, you know, do you get a little small one that's motorized or a bigger one that's motorized? I was walking through Sam's Club, which is like Costco, and I saw this KitchenAid one. It attaches to the front of this KitchenAid mixer. Did you know that your mixer does this? The front of this opens up, the little cap comes off of here, and you can plug devices right into the front of it. And so they have this 2-for-1 deal where you have a citrus juicer and also something to slice different things, slice and puree, not puree, but slices and dices. I don't know, what am I thinking of? Slicing and grating things. And it plugs right into the front of it. This thing was like 60 bucks for the combo. The reason why I opted for something like this as opposed to a standalone appliance is because I don't know if I want more appliances hanging out. And so I'm going to open this up. We're going to look at what this does on the inside as well as how it attaches to the front of that. We're going to test it with some of the citrus that we just got. It's going to be a real bear to carry all that citrus in my hands or my pockets, so I built a bunch of these crates before and they're being put to good use. Let's run up and grab a bunch of citrus fresh off the tree to come down and juice. There's so much good stuff up here. Look at all this, look at all these Valencia oranges. Crazy, this little tiny tree's so loaded with them. Look what else we're gonna pick up here. These mandarins, you probably can't even see it. These gold nugget mandarins. These are really, really good. Sweet, tasty, no seeds, easy to peel. What more could you want in a mandarin? Look at these things, just loaded with it. In fact, one of the branches broke off recently because there's so many fruit on here. Just weighing it all down. Yummy, yummy. Boy, look at this. I've already filled this up with these Tangelos from over there. I've got some lemons. I've got some of my blood oranges, Tarraco blood orange, Washington Navel, Caracara. I've got these wonderful gold nugget mandarins, and now I'm getting some ripe, what are these, Valencia oranges. Hey, one great way to get these things, this is a great time to bust out that anvil pruner. These cuts, I like to cut the stems off because that way it doesn't rip open a hole in the top of these things. This is a great time to use these anvil pruners. The cuts don't have to be precise. You're not really hitting wood. You're just kind of getting the ends of stuff, nailing the stems of these things. So that way the fruit will last longer. The tree's not going to have any sort of yanking on it. And I just think that it's a better way to go. So this will extend the life of your bypass pruners. Good time to use these anvils. I'm going to get cutting here. So as we open this up, this is going to come in a couple of different things. One is going to be this slicer and dicer. Oh, here we go, slicer and shredder. So we're not going to look at this right. We're not going to spend time looking at this right now. That'll be for some other time. Want to focus on this one. All right, so what do we have here? When we open this up, we get the main thing that's going to go on the front here. We've got the little part that gets agitated. That's kind of a funny way to say it, isn't it? We have a little strainer for all the seeds and the pulp, or at least the big pieces of pulp. Oh, and this must be the shaft that actually turns on this. My goodness, are you telling me there's going to have to be some sort of assembly here? Oh, it did it. That was it. This is the shaft that goes in here. Now, I'm going to have to figure out how this attaches. There are some instructions here that we'll take a look at. Okay, so this is actually really simple. You don't have to disassemble anything. You just take this end and put it straight in there. And then if you look on the inside of this, it's got space for these two little things coming out of the side. So this is gonna go in, you can just push it until it turns. You're gonna see it's turning in the back. Now this is gonna go all the way. It has this, it's gonna fit in this little notch here, keeping it stable. And you push the entire assembly in place, lock it down with that little thumb screw. And this is not actually secure, but because we're gonna be putting pressure in this direction on it, this is gonna be fine. This here is a strainer. This is for pulp and for seeds. I've heard the reviews about this, when I looked online about this, showed that this gets jammed pretty quickly if you're doing any volume. I like pulp. I don't mind pulp in my juice. I just don't like seeds, but a number of my cultivars that I have don't have any seeds, so this is optional. You don't need it. You can sit it there, or if you have seeds, you can just take it, empty it out quickly, and put it on there. But I'm gonna give this a quick rinse, and then we're gonna get started on it. Oh wow, look at that. This is one of my Turaco blood oranges. That's the funny thing, if you don't separate these oranges out when you're first picking them, you're gonna get a surprise. Well, let's try that. Now maybe we'll save that for last. It'll color everything. That'll be fun. Let's see what this is. Oh, another Turaco blood orange. I have a feeling this is gonna turn into a blood orange. Okay, here we go. That looks like a Valencia. This is what the actual ones are made out of. It was so interesting to take a bite of a Valencia orange and think, this tastes like orange juice in a store. It didn't taste like fruit, it tasted to me like orange juice, because this is the flavor that I'm associated with it, because this is the main juicing orange. Let's cut open one of these gold nuggets also. We're gonna juice some of this too. Look at that, beautiful. This is one of the best mandarins you could ever have. If you can plant a gold nugget, you are gonna be in good shape. So, we're gonna cut some of these up. I'll cut it all up. Cut it all up. Okay, good, another Valencia and another gold nugget. So we've got ourselves some mandarins, regular oranges, blood oranges. The instructions say to turn this on to level 6, speed 6. And so we're gonna try this. None of these have seeds, so I'm gonna just take this out for now, just to let the juice go. So level 6. Oh, this is so easy, my goodness. Look how fast that was, totally juiced it. My goodness, compared to having to do this stuff by hand. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this off. I want to show you in comparison. So not bad, but man, my wrist just, after the 10 of these things, is just absolutely messed up. All right, time for the blood oranges. Whoa! Look at that, totally gone. I think with everything said and done, that juicer is really helpful. Certainly beats the manual one. So this sort of thing is helpful if you're doing just a single cup. I think I might use this rather than setting that up if I'm just doing a single cup in the morning. But if I'm gonna be juicing oranges for any more than just me, I think attaching that makes a whole lot more sense, a lot more efficient, and does a better job also of getting every little bit of juice out of that fruit. The fact that I need a juicer means that I've got a lot of fruit, which is really exciting, because when you've got young trees and they're producing to the point where juicing is a better alternative, that's a really good spot to be. And so I've just started using this, but it's really easy. One big reason why I did not get a standalone appliance is because then it takes counter space or space sitting on a shelf somewhere. This can be oriented any which way. It looks really easy to clean. When I washed it earlier, not a whole ton of rinse off. Very efficient at getting the juice, and I don't feel like I'm leaving a whole lot of juice on the fruit. And so, very excited about that. Hope this has been helpful to you. Little reviews like this, I'm gonna be doing one on food dehydrator. I've never used that before. And so, hands-on, at least in terms of initial impressions, I'm really in favor of this KitchenAid mixer attachment, which is this juicer. Appreciate you tuning in. Whether you've got 1 tree in your orchard or 500, until next time, stay busy. Oh, that's good. You like the pulp in there? The chewy parts? Tastes like you're drinking a piece of fruit. Mmm.